Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to another video. We're going to be doing a showcase on the newly EZA'd, or one of the newly EZA'd Fizz Super Trunks. I've also finished EZAing the Strength one, but I'm pretty sure his passive involves him being run with like a Vegeta unit. Of course, if you haven't seen it, I mean, you know, then you wouldn't have known, but I have finally managed to pull my boy. So I'm going to wait to do a video on him, then do the video on the Strength Trunks. And then, you know, to obviously fully take advantage of his passive. So yeah, we're going to be doing this one first, who, I'm not going to lie, I don't have the biggest hope for, because it's a very, and I mean incredibly basic EZA. And by basic, I mean he doesn't do a whole lot. He +4 attack and defense plus 200%, and then disables enemies guard, and then weakens regeneration. I mean, not a lot of units in the game have regeneration to be weakening, but even though he could still put out some good numbers. He could still put out some good numbers, you know, and make him viable, you know, in terms of that 200% attack and defense, and then raising it. Does he raise attack and defense on Super? He does. So, I mean, he could still be viable, but I don't think he's going to be anything special. This team we're going to be running him on, Vegeta's family, of course. Can't not run my boy's team. And then we're going to be linking him up with this Trunks here. Ignore the potential system and the super attack. He's purely here for links. I don't really use him. But as always, if you have been enjoying the content, don't forget to drop a like and also subscribe if you are new. All the support is very much appreciated. But I'm going to hop into it and see what this Trunks can do. So we have him on rotation. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. Don't know why that had to happen as soon as I start to speak. So we have him on rotation now. We do have a good set of links off. We have Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prepared Battle, and Soul versus Soul. So we're getting currently all enemies defense -5% and key +1. We're also getting Super Saiyan and Royal Lineage. That's attack +10% and Royal Lineage is giving us key +1. And then we're also getting Prepared for Battle and Soul versus Soul, which is key +2. And Soul versus Soul weakens enemies regeneration and gives us key +1. Do we lose a link if we do that? No, we don't. So, as I said, his EZA is incredibly basic. There's not a whole lot to it. He just gets a huge boost in terms of his flat passive, in terms of his attack and defense. He goes from 60% to 200%, and then gets disables guard. Other than that, he doesn't really do a whole lot, but turn 1, he's on a 222k attack stun, 137k defense. So in terms of numbers, I mean, I'm not surprised, considering, again, he has key +4 and attack and defense plus 200%. So far, his stats are looking quite nice. But outside of that, I don't think he's going to be doing a whole lot. I mean, obviously based off his passive. But, of course, in his videos, we go through in terms of what he can actually do. But we can also see what he can tank on the go equivalent. I mean, we're getting super, so that's actually pretty good. 17k? It's all right. It's not the best. It's all right. 1.7 million attack stat. I mean, for a unit that has not a whole lot going for him, his numbers aren't the greatest. I reckon if this guy had over a 2 million attack stat and, like, really good defense, I could kind of, like, see him as an alternative or, like, having some type of use. But yeah, he really doesn't have a whole lot going for him. Like, his leader skill is all types key +3, HP and attack and defense +60%. Terrible leader skill. On super attack, he does cause supreme damage to enemy and raises attack and defense for 3 turns by 50%. So that's actually quite nice. So in terms of the numbers he puts out for, like, an unfeatured unit that you probably never would have used prior to an EZA and probably won't use all too much even with the EZA, they're not bad. But as I said, the main issue just doesn't have a whole lot going for him. And even then, before raising his attack and defense by 50%, which is actually, again, very nice again for 3 turns, he just doesn't have a whole lot going for him. So right now we have all links active. What's the extra links we get? Prepared for Battle and Soul versus Soul. So we're getting an extra key +2. And was it Soul versus Soul? Yeah, so we're getting the weaken regeneration, and we got Fierce Battle off, which is attack +15%. So with all links active, and after raising our attack and defense by 50%, we've got a 405k attack stat and 206k defense. That's actually really good. For a unit of this caliber, which isn't that high, it really isn't, that's actually really good. Those numbers are really nice, but what's he actually putting out when he supers after he's raised his attack and defense? 2.3 million. So the numbers he's putting out on supers, quite nice. His defense is in a pretty good spot again for the caliber of unit. Other than that, he has nothing going for him. Disables enemies guard is okay. Weakens regeneration literally only applies to one thing in the whole game, and that is he weakens Cell's regeneration skill in the horrific Cell games. Which, if you don't know what that is, don't remember what that is, or maybe you're a newer player to the game, the horrific Cell games is a Dokkan event to get awakening medals for Cell units. It is literally Cell's Dokkan event. So I mean, his only kind of true value, if you will, comes in if you're grinding medals for a unit that you need to grind in the horrific Cell game, the horrific Cell games. Other than that, which is literally a tiny portion of the entire game, all he has for him is the fact that he gets key +4, attack and defense +200%. The disable enemy guard is okay, and the fact he raises attack and defense by 50% 3 times. Other than that, this EZA is kind of, it's bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's not great. So we have all links active right now. We lose prepared battle, which is fine because it's only a key link. We still have our attack and defense raised, but we're getting an additional attack and defense +40% from the Xeno Super Saiyan Vegeta. We're on a 459k attack stat and 234k defense. Again, those are some really good... He puts out some really good numbers considering the type of unit this is. This is an unfeatured unit that you can pull on every single banner. He's got some good numbers for the caliber of unit he is. 2.6 million. Without the support, what, 2.3 we were on? Big 2.2 million crit as well. I mean, yeah, that's literally it. There's not a whole lot going for him. I mean, he's got some okay link skills, you know, Golden Warrior, Messenger from the Future, which a lot of Trunks units has, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and then Soul versus Soul. So I mean, Fierce Battle's a nice link, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage is a common key link with like Vegeta family units. And then Golden Warrior's okay, you know, for the extra minus defense and extra key, but yeah, apart from some pretty decent numbers for his caliber of, you know, unfeatured unit that you can pull, that you're going to end up pulling 20 times when summoning for another unit, that's okay. But other than that, he's, yeah, there's just not much to him. He's not that good. He goes on a bunch of categories though: Hybrid Saiyans, Future Saga, Full Power, Time Travelers, Vegeta's Family, Super Saiyans, Android/Cell Saga, Bonder of Master and Disciple, Rapid Growth, Saviors, Connected Hope, Heavenly Events, Mastered Evolution, and Trusted Will. So a lot of very nice categories there. I mean, this guy is now somewhat usable. At least this Trunks is now somewhat usable after this EZA. So in terms of the numbers he puts out with the 200% and raising his attack and defense for 3 times by 50%, if you really are lacking in units when you're doing SBR, ESBR runs, maybe Goku event and now Vegeta event runs, if you are severely lacking on some of these categories, he can actually, he's now a usable option. But obviously do not expect anything outside the fact that he puts out some decent damage for the caliber of unit and has some okay defense. At least he'll be able to hold his own in the harder events, but if you are severely lacking, then this guy is at least an option. Other than that, I can't really see anyone using him outside of that with this EZA. It's just not very good at all. He has nothing else going for him. I'm not gonna lie, this is a weird one. It's not really good at all. It's just kind of meh. As I said, outside of the regeneration, I guess, you know, outside of that, considering there's only one event in the game that can do that, or where that's there and then disabling guard, he literally just puts out decent damage. So yeah, it's quite disappointing. They're decent numbers, but it's quite disappointing for an EZA. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. As I said, there's not a whole lot going for this unit, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. And peace.